It is Teacher Appreciation Week, so make sure you tell one of your teachers thank you, write them a little card.
You should be happy.
I should be happy. Why? Because you're a weirdo? Because I get to end my day with you, and that just makes it that much better, right, babe? Yeah, graph each of them. So start by finding your axis of symmetry, then vertex and y-intercept. All right, so this is going to be titled Substitution Practice. Now, the first part of what we're doing today. Okay, Blair, I cannot write, I cannot spell, I cannot function.
She said two. Who my door?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work out all the odd problems. So you have to turn in these problems with your work tomorrow. Do you understand? Like all of it is going to be turned in eventually. Do you understand me? Are you sure? So you need to write neatly. You need to make sure you write everything down. You need to get it together and actually pay attention. Troy, don't take up a whole piece of paper for one problem. I know you like to write big. Alright, so y equals 4x and x plus y equals 5. Now, who can tell me one issue that they have when they're using substitution?
Remembering all the steps.
Okay. What else? What's another thing that we have issues? How to solve the problem? Oh, that's exciting, guys. Just the steps? Okay, do you get how to plug in when it says y equals, or is that what throws you off? Or is it just you don't go home and practice, so we have to review every day? Not just you, anybody. Because I feel like some of us don't do our homework, and we don't review it before we come back to me, and then we don't remember. Because math is a practice, not just something you can do once. Alright, so what we're going to do, remember substitution means what? Fill in, replace, right? So if we are on a field, we're playing a game, we have to have substitutes because folks get tired, right? So if y is tired and he needs to be substituted, who's going to go in for y? 4x. Because y is what's by himself. So always look for the variable or the player that's by himself. And we're going to take him, we're going to take 4x, and we're going to substitute. Does everybody understand so far? Now, why did we pick y? Because it was alone. That's the variable that's by itself. So y is alone, y is tired on the field, we need to substitute. We're going to plug in 4x. Now, this is our field, this is our play. And we're going to create a new lineup out there because we're substituting someone. So we say x plus, who's being substituted? And what's he being substituted with? 4x equals 5. Does everybody see how I did that? Does anybody have any questions so far? Do you understand? Are we sure? Okay, now from here we combine like terms. What's x plus 4x? And what do we do now? We divide both sides by 5. So what does x equal? Start with your axis of symmetry, top right. Then plug in to get your vertex. Say it to me. Hang on. What? I'm sorry. What did we do with this? This one? This one? We added these together. 1 plus 4 is? Alright, now, in a system, we have to have two. We have to have an x and a y. We have to have two numbers. How many numbers do we have so far? And so what are we going to do with that 1? plug it in for x. Why do we plug in for x, CJ?
Because to get y, we have to multiply 4 by 4.
Yep, and because it says x equals. So we take this x and we're going to plug it in up here. So that means that we're going to say y equals 4 times 1. Why am I not adding those together? Because there's parentheses, it's right beside it, and there's no plus sign. Alright, 4 times 1 is 4. So how do we write our coordinate? 1, 4. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Do we understand? Does anybody kind of understand a little better or not at all?
Kind of.
Kind of?
We learned this.
Last week. We did!
I didn't have to eat it last week.
You didn't pay attention last
I did
week.
a little bit, but I got it now.
Ready for the next one? Do we have any questions on what we did here? Alright, why did we replace y with 4x?
Because it was myself.
Because y is by itself. Alright, number 3. Let's see if we can do this one.
Oh, that was 2.
Y, that was 1.
Oh, so why 3?
Because remember we're doing all the odd ones, and then tonight you're doing the even ones. Alright, so number 3 says y equals 3x, and 2x plus y equals 15. Alright. Which player is tired? Which player needs to be pulled off the field?
Why?
Why? Why does y need to be pulled off the field?
It needs to be substituted.
Because he's alone, he's by himself, he needs to be substituted so he can have a break. What are we going to substitute y with?
3x.
3x. How many substitutions do we get in a match? I'm sorry, I'm like talking about soccer, not not here.
How much do you get? 3?
So,
Soccer.
Oh, you're talking about.
Did you watch
Football,
the
El Clasico?
Did you watch, yeah.
yeah,
What'd you go for?
send Barcelona. I don't really care for Real Madrid.
Yeah, me neither.
What are they called?
Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid.
It's a soccer team.
From where?
Spain. La Liga.
Lady Gaga.
Well, where's Manny?
He was in Norway.
I know I saw this.
Oh, fun. Okay. Alright, so y equals 3x. Y is tired. He needs to be substituted. So we're going to plug in 3x for him. Our new field, our new lineup out there is going to be 2x plus what? Plus 3x. Why do we write 3x instead of y? Is anybody alive? Because we replace it. We replaced y with 3x. We took y off the field. Alright, what do we do from here? Combine like terms, and you get 5x equals 15. It's an S and then a 2,
I get 15.
because that's my problem.
I get 5. Oh, I get
2 plus 3. What do I do from here? Divide by.
3.
What number is in front of x?
X equals 3. That's right. Oh, this does help with S and 2.
It is. Alright, now, am I done with my problem? Now, before we go any further, let's review what we did. Why did we put 3x on the field? Because why? We replaced y with it. Yeah, we need to plug in for y because y is by itself. Alright, and then I have 2x plus 3x equals 15. Why did I combine like terms?
Because why?
I don't even know what words you said. Why did I combine like terms? Why did I do 2x plus 3x? Why do you combine like terms?
So they're both the same.
Yes, and you have to be able to combine to solve, right? Look at you go. Alright, why did we divide by 5? Because you have to. You're trying to get x by itself, you got to divide.
Yeah, I need a point. No point today, dude.
No.
Can I grab favor? Where's my grab?
Okay, so now we have x. What do we need to do? Are we done?
Well, we gotta get Y.
You got to get y. Everybody, let's take our x and plug it in right here. So we have y equals 3. What is x? Times 3. What's 3 times 3? What's 3 times 3? 9. How do we write our coordinate? 3, 9. Troy, if you talked less and worked more, you would be able to understand so much.
I understand.
I don't think you understand the point of what I'm saying to you, son.
I know, but I understand.
3 seconds ago, you said you didn't understand. 3 seconds. Alright, now remember, y was by itself, so we took 3x and we plugged that in for y. We combined like terms and found x. We were not done, so we took x, we plugged it in up here to find y. Ready for number 5? Making you want to what? I'm sorry. Would you like some colorful pens? Alright, number 5. Y equals x minus 1 and x plus y equals 3.
We have to do this right, though.
No. I just want you to write it down.
Oh,
I'm pausing for a moment to get her pens.
oh, we look on there right now.
Alright, now, what is by itself? What variable? Y. So what are we going to plug in for? What are we going to plug in for? Y. Alright, so y is by itself. What does y equal? What is substituting for y on the field? X minus 1. Alright, so then let's draw an arrow from x minus 1 to y. Now we're going to write x plus
Freaking cold.
x minus 1, eat a cheeseburger, equals 3. If you're cold, thicken up, eat a cheeseburger.
Oh.
Right now, he's so skinny.
Yeah.
Okay, so I replaced y with x minus 1. I put that right here. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So it's x plus x. 2x minus 1 equals 3. What do I do from here? I add 1 to both sides. Why do I add 1? And it's a minus. You have to do the opposite. It's like a car battery. If you have the negative side, you have to have the positive side. Have you guys ever seen a car battery before? Alright, so I have 2x equals 4. So what does x equal? 2. Alright, now how many answers do I have to have before I'm done?
2.
And how many do I have?
1.
So what do I do with that x? Plug it in where? Back at the top. Now you can really plug it into either one, but y is by itself, so let's plug it in right there. So that gives us y equals 2 minus 1. And what's 2 minus 1? So what's my points? 2, 1. Troy, you have to have all of these written down to be able to turn your packet in, honey. What? You can ask it.
I just found it.
Oh, okay. You looked at it for a minute and used your brain power? Yeah. It's crazy how that happens.
Did you say, like,
No, we always write X then Y. X comma Y. Every time. Well, just reminded me to take attendance, and I don't know how you reminded me because you didn't say anything.
We didn't.
What words are you saying?
We didn't remind you. We didn't say it.
Stay over there.
oh, eventually you told me over here.
Did we see Manny in the hallway, guys?
Yeah, I did. I saw him. Yeah.
Like a few minutes ago?
Yeah, when I was walking
Oh,
out, I said, hey, best
he
friend.
checked out.
Oh, he checked out?
Yeah, he did it.
He checked out.
You're just saying that. If you checked out, it would show it in there.
He probably didn't put it.
I don't want to get my best friend in trouble. Oh, he checked out.
Y'all do know I'm not stupid, right? Alright, number 7. Y equals 4x minus 1. And y equals 2x minus 5. I love this problem. Can anybody tell me why? Because there's 2 y's by itself. Look at us go.
Okay, look.
Breathe.
When you were at school, did you like math? Because there's a lot of math teachers that said they didn't like math in their math.
Is this the one with this side on my first? Never mind.
I don't know what you mean, but I'll try to show you.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, now, both y's are by themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix it up a little bit. And we're going to say that y equals 2x minus 5. And we're going to plug that in up here. We're going to be fancy.
Why we do all that?
Because we can. Because it really doesn't matter which way you plug it in since they're both y equals. So we're just going to mix it up to show that we can. Right, D'Angelo? You getting all this down?
Thank you. Yeah, you some. Somewhere.
Alright, so now y equals 2x minus 5. So we say 2x minus 5 equals 4x minus 1. And now we solve it like we normally do. We need to get our 4x over here with our 2x. How do we do that?
Subtract.
Subtract X.
Subtract 4x.
I said.
Yeah, but you weren't confident in your answer. You also said add and then move. Alright, what's 2x minus 4x?
Well, what was subtract?
Because it's a positive 4, so to move it. It is a negative 2x. Thank you, Troy.
Negative 2X.
Thank you, Mackenzie.
Oh, it's a negative 2.
Oh my gosh, guys. Alright, now what do I do from here? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Add 5? It's not. So negative 2x equals, what's negative 1 plus 5?
Negative 4.
Net.
5.
It's neither. It's none of that.
Wait, what?
It's positive 4.
Positive 4, yeah. What's positive 4?
Alright, now what do we do?
You divide.
Divide by
2.
negative 2. And x equals negativo 2. Oh my gosh.
I took Spanish.
You haven't took? Have you took English?
Taking Spanish.
Carlito.
How do you say card Spanish?
Carlito.
teacher know Salisbury? He said Carlito.
Pardon?
Yeah, you probably.
Yes. Every teacher you have is an English teacher because we all receive the same education up until a certain point. No, that's Alright, now we have X, we need to find Y. Let's plug it in right here. Let's go crazy. Yes, I will happily.
Oh yeah, probably.
Troy. Alright, now we have X, we need to find Y, so we're going to plug in -2 for X. Are we ready? I'm going to use a different color because this blue is dying. Alright, so Y equals 2. What was our X? What did we find X to be? -2 minus 5. Yeah, because my blue was going out. That's the only reason. Alright, what's 2 times -2? -4. What's -4 minus 5? -9. How do we write our coordinate? -2, -9? Look at you go. Are we understanding better? Less? Troy, if you would actually focus instead of spinning that, you would understand so much. You are not catching the point at any point. At any time. Alright, are we ready for 9? Alright, go away there. The back? Number 9. 2x minus 3y equals 21. And y equals 3 minus x. Alright, why do you think I like this one? Because it's upside down?
Because they're both wide.
Oh, Mandy's here. I'm best friend now.
Because our y that we're looking for is on bottom. Is that what you mean by upside down? Okay. And also we have a number in front of y. Thank you. What does this say? Who? Who is this? Okay. You need this. Alright, so now, what does y equal? Besides Diamond and CJ.
Alright, 3 minus x.
3 minus x. So now we take what y equals and we plug it in up here. This time we're going to have to put it in parentheses because we have a number in front of y. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Are we ready? Does anybody need a moment? Just a moment? Okay. No worries. Be happy. Are we ready? Okay, you ready now, babe? Okay, so we're going to take what y equals, which is 3 minus x, and we're going to plug it in right here. So we're going to say 2x minus 3 times 3 minus x equals 21.
So really long.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's not any more difficult than any of the others you've done. I promise. I would not lie to you. Yes. Alright, so now distribute. That's a -3. So we have 2x. What's -3 times 3? -9. And what's -3 times -x? Positive or negative? Positive 3x equals 21. Alright, so now we combine like terms. So it's 2x plus 3x. 5x. Did you say how? Or ow? How? What are we...
Oh, yes, now.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if you were saying ow or how. Like, how did we get that?
Ow.
How do you do this?
Why do you use negative?
Those aren't like terms.
Ugh.
You can only combine them if they're like terms.
Each time I go down to like right, because I'm doing it thick,
Me too. Look at my fingers. Alright, so now add 9 to both sides.
Every other class.
Math isn't easy. Maybe it's because you sit over there and talk. 21 plus 9 is 30. Oh, okay. Because you never have to use this again.
A lot of stuff we don't have.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
You have to use this for the rest of your career. And then what I'm teaching you is how to think critically, how to process, how to figure out how to do something. So you have to do that. You have to do that every day for the rest of your life. You have to figure out how to do stuff every day for the rest of your life.
What parents don't do this?
They don't use critical thinking. They don't figure out how to do stuff.
I use critical thinking every day.
Well, yeah, okay, my dad probably does. I mean, that's what this calculator is.
No. If your dad is in construction, then he doesn't use a calculator to figure out angles and the pitch of a roof. He has to be able to do that on his own. So he has to be able to figure out how much paint he needs.
He can do it by
That's
looking.
math.
Right? They can do it by looking.
Yes, but that's math.
My dad don't do that.
Your dad does math.
Yeah, he is smart. He does not do that. All he's sure that's food with math.
And if you own your own business, you really have to.
It's called Camacho painting.
Camacho painting?
That's it. You should go check out the website.
You should write this down because Mama's about to move on. I know, we're just moving on. Calm down. Calm down. I can hear you.
Whoa, how good they so fast?
Because I'm a ninja. So we took X and plugged it in. We did 3 minus 6 and got negative 3. Mackenzie, are you ready? Come on, Freddie. Be a ninja. That's fine, hustle. Yes. Yes, I finally found them. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You can see a picture that was the picture that cousin
Alright, so neither of these have a variable by itself, so we have to get the variable by itself. So I'm going to take the top equation, and I'm going to write x plus 2y equals 13, and I'm going to get a variable by itself. Now the reason I chose the top one is because we don't have to divide if we do the top one. The bottom one you have to divide either by 5 or by 3 depending on what you solve. So this time I'm going to solve for x because I want to get x by itself because it does not have a coefficient. To do that, I would subtract 2y from both sides. And I would say x equals negative 2y plus 13. Now, x is my player that's by itself this time, so I'm going to plug in negative 2y plus 13 right here. Now, if you solve for the top one, you cannot plug back into the top one. That would not work at all. Are we ready? Do we need another minute? Are we alive?
Sure.
You're not even writing anything down.
You been? Oh.
Okay, so we have 3 times. What does x equal? What does x equal?
Negative 2y.
Negative 2y plus 13. Minus 5y equals 6. How do we get rid of parentheses? We distribute, which means we multiply. So we do 3 times negative 2y and 3 times 13. Can anybody tell me what 3 times negative 2y is? Negative 6y. Can anybody else tell me what 3 times 13 is? 39. Minus 5y equals 6. Why did I not multiply 3 times negative 5? It's not in the parentheses. Good job. Bless you. Bless you. Are you okay? Okay. Alright, so now we're going to do negative 6 minus 5, and that gives us negative 11. Y plus 39 equals 6. What do we do from here? Subtract 39. Good. Negative 11. Y equals, what's 6 minus 39? Negative 33. So what does y equal? Negative 3. Oh, positive 3. You're right. I know. Now we have y equals 3. Do we have x?
No.
But we need x, don't we?
No. I mean,
Yes. So we're going to take what y equals, this 3, and we're going to plug it in right here. I know, tater tot. I know. Because I like tater tot. Alright, so then we plug in y. X equals negative 2. What is our y value? 3.
Negative. Oh, we're supposed to. Okay.
Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 13 is positive 7. Our coordinate is 7, 3. Ta-da! Dos más, and then homework.
Oh, the biscuit.
Tarea? Is that how I say it? Did I say it right?
Is this somebody when I say that? You just like you say it like so light. You just like that.
Are we ready?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I still watch
And you can follow these exact steps, can't you? Because I'm recording all these problems. 13. Alright, now, do we have a variable by itself? No. So we need to get one by itself, right? Do y'all want to solve the top one or the bottom one? I would go with the top so that we don't have a fraction, right? Are we ready? Freddie, calm down.
They're just looking at you where he's like. This is like.
Okay, now, do we want to solve for x or for y?
Wow.
I would solve for y because there's not a leading coefficient. So how would we move that 3x? So negative y equals negative 3x plus 4. Why did I not combine the negative 3x and the 4? Because they're not like terms. Okay, now I have a negative y equals negative 3x plus 4. Can we have a negative y?
No.
No, it's like having a negative 1 out there. So I would divide both sides by negative 1. Divide everything by negative 1. Everything. So what's negative 3 divided by negative 1? Positive 3x. And what's 4 divided by negative 1?
Why'd you divide it by negative?
Can somebody tell him?
Oh, it's because negative y.
Can somebody tell him?
Figured it out.
Alright, now we're trying to plug in for y. Y is our player that needs to be taken off, and we're going to substitute him with 3x minus 4. You know you have to have all this written down to be able to turn it in.
I'll look at it.
Okay. Just making sure you know, Tater.
He says they're not to go. You're only having it.
I know.
How much you want to bet? $5.
I bet you a soda that tomorrow you will come in and not all of this will be done. And y'all cannot give it to him. This work.
Oh. How many do we have to do?
Alright.
A soda that you don't have it done. And a box of chocolate. Let's go crazy.
She'd have to buy you those chocolate.
If he has it done, I'll buy him soda and chocolate.
Once we do it, she's not going to even have done it.
I know, bro.
You better be prepared.
She won't give me that, bro.
We'll go down to I will take you to the teacher's lounge and buy you soda and candy if you have this done.
Can we make it?
You already have it done. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
You gotta take it, bro.
Stop. 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 You weirdo. Alright, so I distributed and I got 2x minus 9x plus 12. I changed this to a positive because a negative times a negative is a positive. Are we ready? We need another minute? Okay, I can pause. I can pause. I can pause. I can pause. Yes, sir.
We did both three negatives. We did both three
Where? Right here?
didn't it? The minus.
Yes. No. Are we ready? Okay, so now we combine like terms. We do 2x minus 9x, and that gives us negative 7x plus 12 equals negative 9. Then we subtract 12 from both sides. And we get negative 7x equals negative 21. Do we agree or disagree so far? Hopefully we agree. What's our last step? Divide by negative 7. Yeah, so what is x? 3. Now we have x, but do we have y? Do we need y? And how do we get y? Plug in 3 for x. Is that what you're whispering over there at me, Allie? Okay. So we have y equals 3 times 3 minus 4. What's 3 times 3?
9.
And what's 9 minus 4?
5.
5. And what's our coordinate? 3, 5. Are you just repeating what Jordan says?
Pretty much.
I did. Not sure. You take it home.
Uno más. mas and then homework. I said dos mas and then homework. Okay, children, are we ready? I said dos mas and now uno mas.
Now it's uno mas.
So now we're doing one.
So we're not going to use 19.
Oh.
We're going to do 19.
Oh my gosh, please stop talking to me. Alright, now, we don't have a variable by itself, so I'm going to solve, do y'all want to solve the top or the bottom? The top. And what letter do we want to solve for? I would solve for x because it doesn't have a leading coefficient. Alright, so let's add 5y to both sides. Y'all got to keep pace. We're almost out of time. Let's go. Can I combine 5y and 10?
Yes. No. Oh, no.
Because they're not like terms, right? Alright, now we know what x equals. It equals 5y plus 10. So that's what we're going to plug in for. We're going to plug in for x because he's our player that's tired. He's Gareth Bale and he hurt his shin.
Alright, my friend. From the game. Are you Robert Jerker?
Oh, no.
He says he's a Barcelona fan.
Yeah.
Of course I guess.
You are not. You are not. When was the last Barcelona match you watched before yesterday?
The one against.
So you're not a fan. We've had this conversation about Liverpool.
Liverpool sucks.
We do not. That's not my team, but
Oh.
they're not terrible.
For Robert Jerker. What team did you choose?
Between Liverpool and Real Madrid, Liverpool.
Didn't they lose against Robert Jerker?
In the Champions League? Probably. Alright, now we need to come. Now I distributed and I got 10y plus 20 minus 10y equals 20. Because you multiply. Now I'm going to combine these. What's 10y minus 10y? 0. So you're left with 20 equals 20. Is that a true statement? So what's our answer? Infinite solutions. And remember, that is not the same as infinite solutions. Infinite solutions. Yes, infinite is a baby.
I'm a baby.
Who do you think is better, Ronaldo or Messi?
That's it.
Messy.
That last goal was.
I think the reason is Ronaldo is a fantastic player. He trains all the time, but he is a crybaby when he loses. And if you can't lose with grace, then you're not a good player.
His hair messed him up.
Alright, so this is how I'm assigning homework. Are you ready? Ethan and Marcus, y'all are doing 2 and 4.
Wait, did I do all of them?
I must just listen. Bow battens, y'all are doing 6 and 8. Ravenclaw, Ever and Danubia, you're doing 10 and 12. Hufflepuff, you're doing 14 and 16. Gryffindor, you're doing 17 and 19. And Slytherin is 18 and 20. I'm sorry? Yes, you may. You may go get a snack.
You got your bet.